This is Saya Fumo, this is Sonia, and I'm Anna Marie, and this is my first vlog I'm trying to film for a convention. We're at Thy Geekdom Con, but actually we're at the American Treasure Tour Museum, and we're gonna ride a tram car, so let's go. All right, we're back an hour and a half later. What were your thoughts on the American Treasure Tour Museum, Sonia?
Well, I'm surprised we took that long in it, but like, there was a lot of crap to look at. Awesome crap.
Yeah.
But like, you know.
It was really
cool.
interesting. And I'm surprised that the guy that does it, well, actually I'm not surprised that he wants to stay anonymous, because I'm sure someone would be like, how do you have all this money to do all this? But they were saying most of it was purchased and not donated, which I don't know if I believe that, but I don't know. Every, what is it? I don't know the saying that I'm trying to think of right now, but we're gonna go get lunch, so.
Yay!
Yay! Sonia went to the bathroom, so I'm gonna do like a really quick little update and try not to touch my hair. It's about an hour and a half into day one. It's usually like really slow on Friday, but I've made a couple sales already, which I'm like kind of surprised about. Yeah, I posted a video of my setup, and yeah, we're just kind of chilling here. Usually first days at cons are slow, to my knowledge of conventioning for the last like 4 or 5 years. It's usually like Saturday and Sunday that things pick up, so probably not a lot of like interesting updates or happenings today, but you know, if anything interesting happens, I'll be sure to record it. Hi, I'm really bad at vlogging. It's the end of day one technically. It's done at 10, but it's like 8:20 now. It's a pretty slow con. I made almost $100 today, which is pretty good, all things considered. Tomorrow's usually the busier day, so I will try to get B-roll and cool stuff of that. But maybe you'll see a little bit of what we're doing for dinner. Ooh. It's really exciting.
I wonder what it is.
I'm really bad at vlogging. Sonia just reminded me that I need to vlog. It's Saturday, and we're here, and it's 9 something, like 9:30, I don't know. Maybe 9:30, 9:23. And that's Sonia.
But then I have my dog hat on.
Okay, and I'm just like a cat, and she's just like a dog. And we went to Wawa, and this is my Wawa breakfast. And that's Sonia's Wawa bagel and Sonia's Wawa drink. yeah, there are more people like setting up this morning. So I think a lot of people with this convention, they tend to come on Saturday. So some like vendors will just sign up and then set up on Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, we'll see how today goes. It's midway through Saturday. Yeah, it's been a pretty good sales day. We have 5 more hours of selling. I made my table back, which is awesome, and haven't had any commissions this con except for Sonia. I don't count Sonia because she works with me, like, you know. Which maybe it's the style of commission that I'm doing that like isn't appealing to people, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it doesn't mean that I'm like frantically super busy, but yeah, better turnout than I thought it was gonna be. Once again, I'm the world's worst vlogger because I don't vlog. But yeah, we're done day 2 and we're at Applebee's and I made a lot of money today, so I'm pretty happy. And there's Sonia and her juicy chicken penne, and there's my juicy chicken penne, and I'm gonna eat. Oh yeah. Wait. She's so beautiful and so funny. Her name. Oh my gosh. What was his name? Yes. Alright, that's my order. It's the final day of Thy Geekdom Con, and this is Drink City. We have all liquids.
And then I have Drink Town.
There's Drink Town. That's like not as impressive as Drink City. And so this is what the back of my booth typically looks like right when I get in. Yeah. And then there's Sonia. I don't know. So Tia Ballard's here, and she voices Yashiro in Hanako-kun, and that's why I'm cosplaying today. I should have maybe added that context. So I'm gonna get in line for her autograph. Yay! I met Tia Ballard. She was really nice. She didn't charge me for a photo because she wanted a picture of me, and I gave her a little standee. And I got this for my little cousin. So that was cool. It's almost 4:30, which means we have an hour and a half-ish left until breakdown. I think I did better today than I did yesterday, which is like honestly alarming. But I've been getting a bunch of photo card commissions, so that like has really been adding up, and pretty awesome, we'll say. And Sonia's been helping me like decorate the cards while I do the drawing, so that's like been way less stressful than me having to draw it and then additionally design it. It's something I'm definitely going to be implementing in the future at my cons. I didn't do a single Shrinky Dink commission. I think maybe like people are like, that's too much work. I have to go bake it at home. But I'm gonna make some like silly little Shrinky Dinks to like sell at a discount price, I think. So yeah, that's my 4:30 update. Okay, so this is my 5th-ish time trying to film this. I hope this is good. I'm very tired of trying to film this and upload it. So today is Saturday, June 1st. It has officially been 6 days since Thy Geekdom Con. I would like to just go over a couple of pros and cons of the convention, my overall rating, and would I recommend it to anyone else. So, first of all, this is my 3rd year doing Thy Geekdom Con. My first year was in 2022. I usually do this convention with about a half a table size setup. I, for the first time in years, have a setup that is large enough to accommodate for a full, really big setup. This is the best I've done in the last 3 years of selling at this convention. So, there was that as like a really big positive. I made $950 throughout the weekend, minus the table cost and minus the $15 throughout the weekend that it cost me to get into Pennsylvania. I made about $800 in profit. According to the most recent study that I could find on Thy Geekdom, the attendance rate, I think at max, is about 3,000. So for a convention of that size, I guess that's average, because at Zenkai Con, which is about 6,000, I did triple-ish that. So yeah, it was okay. Let me get into my pros and my cons. My pros mostly have to do with the venue itself. The Oaks Convention Center is a really good venue. It has free parking, a lot of food options, a lot of affordable food options, and it's really big and generally well organized and easy to navigate through. So those are my pros. My cons, number 1 and number 2 kind of tie into each other. So the foot traffic at this convention is very slow, and the hours are very long. The hours on Friday are 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., which is a 7-hour day. That is exceptionally long for the type of convention that this is and the attendance that they have. Usually I will close shop like you saw earlier in the video, around 8:30 at the latest. This is just so I can get home at like a semi-reasonable time and have time to go eat. And usually I still wind up getting back at around 11 if we go out to like sit down and eat somewhere. So I think that's pretty late. Saturday, it is open until 10 to 8, which I think is like a standard-ish Saturday of an event. So I can't really complain about that. But Sunday is 10 to 6. And I don't think for any reason at all whatsoever it needs to be open until 6 o'clock. The reasons might be because everything happens in the one centralized room that they feel the need to close everything at the same time. Like all the artists, the vendors, and the guests leave at 6, but it's such a long day, and people really stop coming in at, like, I would say 3 o'clock. So like by 4, everyone just kind of like pooped. And yeah, those are my personal gripes with the convention. When I previously recorded this, I brought up some things that additional people brought to my attention when I was talking about them for feedback. But for the sake of time and me filming this so many times, I'm just going to keep it to my opinions. So, what would I rate Thy Geekdom Con, and would I do it again? So on a scale of like 1 to 5, I think I'd give Thy Geekdom like a 2.5. I think it's like very average. Like there's nothing over the top that makes me like excited to go back, but there's also nothing that like offends me personally. So, you know, as someone who only commutes like a 45-minute drive to get to this convention, I don't think it's that bad. I know what to expect at this point, so I put it in the middle. Would I recommend other people do this? I would recommend, if you are within like an hour or so commute and it doesn't feel draining for you to go back and forth every day, sure, absolutely do this. I think you can make a decent amount of money when you don't have to shill out for like a hotel room, and you don't have to shill out for copious amounts of food and parking and stuff. I think it's genuinely like a good event that if you wanted to commute to, that you could make like a good amount of money at. I would not recommend this to any person that would have to make a commute that is long enough that they would have to get a hotel and chill out money for that, because even if you're only spending a couple $100 on a hotel and you're like, oh, it's not that bad, it eats into your profits at the end of the weekend. Like I said, I made like $9.50, but just with table and $15 for a bridge toll alone, that took out $150 in those earnings. So yeah, I would say it's like an okay, it's a average event overall for people in like the Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey kind of tri-state area where it's not that bad of a commute. But yeah, that is my review of Thy Geekdom Con. So thank you if you've made it to this point in the video for watching. I don't really know what this channel is gonna hold, to be honest. I mostly plan to do art stuff, convention vlogs, maybe some like OC stuff as I try to get a little bit more into consistently posting and talking about them. But either way, thank you for supporting me. If you have any comments or feedback or things that you liked or disliked about this video, let me know. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye!